Hey guys, it's Michael from Sepulpa Times.
And Lucy with the City of Sepulpa.
Oh, it's good to be back. I'm happy.
I'm glad to be out of my house.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Uh, Hopefully most of you guys are out of your house by now. I know that like we're getting to that point now where it doesn't matter how cold it is, people are sick of being inside and they are ready to get out and
Yeah.
just get out.
Did your kids play in the snow?
My youngest did a little bit. Yeah, actually, just about every day he made sure to go out there for a little while, even if it was just long enough to slide down the driveway.
Okay.
So he made sure he did that. And then my oldest actually ventured out like a bear coming out of hibernation. It was weird, but just because he saw, we have this giant icicle that was coming off of our roof.
Oh, that's
Have you
awesome.
had any awesome? Because that's been happening now.
Not
The
yet.
sun is melting,
Yeah.
and the icicles are getting bigger. And so
Mm.
we had one that was literally the size of a spear.
And
And
he was
he
like,
tried to
I'm
stab me
getting
with it.
that.
Yes, he did, and I was mad because I was all like, "Man, we're gonna see how big this icicle gets." And then 10 minutes later, he's popped it off the roof, and now so.
Uh,
But you should be
man.
watching. Go check all your
I will. I'll go look.
eaves and stuff for icicles.
I will. My drain spout like drained yesterday, and so
Hmm.
now my entire entryway is just ice.
So that your drain spout doesn't divert that water away from your door and stuff, or your porch or whatever. That's too bad.
Yeah. So now it's literally an ice rink.
Great.
Yeah.
So you have to like be careful the moment you step outside then.
Well, that's why I just go through the garage
Oh, okay,
because
okay.
it's
That's smart.
the way it is turned. It just covers the sidewalk right in front of my door.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you go to the garage then, and now is your garage, do you park your car in the garage
Yeah,
or, okay, see,
yeah,
my car is full of stuff like most Americans, and so uh, my
yeah.
car, the one that I'm using anyway, is parked out in the driveway.
No,
So, but there's no going through the garage to
yeah,
get to my
no.
car.
Get rid of that stuff. When's the
Oh,
last time
I'm
you looked?
trying. Yeah,
When's the
I
last
am.
time you looked at it?
Like every last week, I was actually a lot of his comic books. I was trying to sell them on Facebook and stuff. So
Oh, okay.
I have a problem, guys, with collecting comics.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
I'm like, a garage is for my car. I am not going out in the cold.
And in the beginning, mine was that way as well. And
Yeah.
then I had too much stuff, and my wife wouldn't let me keep it all in the house. So
Oh,
you know how it is, right?
yeah. We'll say that.
Oh man. Okay, guys, welcome back to Time Loop. Thrilled that we're getting to do kind of a regular show now. Seems like the world is finally thawing out, and of course, the fact that it is Free Coffee Friday, it is the best way to end the week and kind of start the week at the same time. So today's Free Coffee Friday is brought to you by Creek County Law, and it's 9:24. You got about 6 minutes to get down there if you haven't already gotten it, but it happens every Friday. You guys know the drill by now. 114 East Dewey. 7:30 to 9:30 in the morning. You get yourself a free drip coffee or discounted specialty coffee or discounted anything in the shop. And I was pleased to see that we had a pretty good crowd this morning,
Yeah.
even though, yeah, because I think everybody was ready to get out. So um, this was kind of the cure for the cabin fever. That's what I
Yeah.
said.
It was good.
Yeah.
People there, you can mingle, drink your coffee.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just kind of catch up with folks and see how they're doing and everything. So that's been good. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm going to be going back after we get done with the show, but I did want to take some time. Well, we're going to update everybody on what's happening with trash.
Hmm.
And I do think we need to take a moment just to gloat a little bit because it's like the only thing that I got right this entire week
Yeah.
weather-wise, right? Because we were, I mean, and you saw the live probably where we were talking about the possibility of, okay, well, we might get like 3 to 5 inches, and then, oh my gosh, it looks like we might get 6 to 8 inches of snow, and then we got like enough snow to make a footprint, and it was just so cold that you couldn't do anything. But yeah, so nothing near what I thought we were going to get on snow, so that stinks, and I think everybody was pretty disappointed in that.
Um, I was just disappointed in the texture of the snow because you couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, it's like a real dry, powdery
Hmm.
kind of snow. It's not like the snow we had in January,
No,
which I was really hoping for.
I know.
We were
I
going to
wanted
get
to like
another
make
good
a
snowman.
snowman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
snowman snow. That's what you want.
yeah.
I mean, if it's going to be that cold here,
It didn't even like we made snow ice cream.
Oh,
And
yeah?
because the snow is so dry, it made ice cream, but you couldn't get the texture. No matter how long you stirred it, the texture just was not right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you ever had like a gritty ice cream? You know, like
Yeah.
when you go to old Chinese restaurants and they have the little,
Like the soft serve kind of stuff?
yes,
Yeah.
it's
Uh-huh.
always got a little bit of a grit to it.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of what the snow ice cream taste was like.
Okay. Well, thanks for basically like ruining snow ice cream for me.
Well, it's not normally like that. It was just with this snow.
Yeah. Well, this snow
Yeah.
it was pretty disappointing, Mother Nature. So, um, yeah, it
I
was
wasn't
bad.
disappointed. I got snowed in for a few days. That's all I wanted.
So you got to enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I'm glad you did.
Right from the couch as I looked out the window.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And well, now that's where my disappointments start.
Oh,
Because I was told that this thing was supposed to kick off early on Tuesday morning, and I wake up at Tuesday morning like 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning, and I look out the window and there's nothing. It's not doing anything,
oh, it was just raining.
if that. I mean, even at that point, it was still like such a light drizzle that I don't even think we had gotten like. I don't think the roads were slick yet at
I
that
think they were
point.
slick about 6 o'clock.
Okay, but I mean, obviously there was no snow yet,
No.
and I was mad.
Yeah.
And then I'm helping everybody out on Facebook, like, "Hey, look, the big fluffy snowflakes are here," and then they were gone as soon as I posted that. It's terrible. But I was right about one thing. I was predicting that we would be out of school the entire week, and I was right about that.
Yeah, you were.
So
Okay.
just kind of thank you. Yep. Need that pat on the back.
Pat on the back. Nice little. Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know how many of you guys were hoping that I would be right about that or hoping that I would be wrong about that, but
Yeah.
that's the way it worked out. And Lucy, why is that? Why, even though it snowed on Tuesday, I mean, you have to know why they were still out of school all the way till Friday.
Well, you've got it's -1
Yeah.
in the morning,
That's it.
and you've
That's
got
pretty much it.
bus routes that people can't get to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that truthfully, it is the temperatures and like superintendents knowing that there's going to be kids waiting on a corner.
Yeah, I think that's 100% the reason. I
Yeah.
mean, even it didn't matter if it's still as cold as it is yesterday. Next week, they're going to continue to probably move to distance learning and stuff.
Well, it's not going to be.
I know it's not. Thank God it's not going to be. But if it was, I was saying that if
Oh,
it was
yeah.
some kind of weird like 2 week freeze or something, then
Yeah.
it would continue to be that way. Now, that brings us to another point though, because Sepulpa has been doing well because we've been able to add distance learning into the snow day. We've only really had technically one snow day this entire time,
Yeah.
which was funny because it was the day that we didn't have snow. But that's beside the point, I guess. But Lone Star, you were saying you guys are probably going to start adding days, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because we were out on Friday for parent-teacher conferences, and then they were out on Monday for President's Day. But they had already used all their snow days at that point
In January?
in January.
Oh no.
So because we
Okay.
haven't done a single distance learning day,
Okay.
so we were already there, and then they gave us the whole week as a snow week.
So, do you think that means that you'll be going extra days at the end of the school year?
I think we'll go extra days at the end of the school year. I don't see them taking away our spring break. I do know that they let us out certain Fridays, like towards the end of the year.
Uh-huh.
We'll get out like every Friday. So it's possible that like we could just add those Fridays back in
That would be the
and-
easiest way,
and
right?
make up for it.
Yeah. That way you don't have to
But there's-
stick around later in the summer.
They're supposed to get out of school like May 9th.
Nuh-uh.
So, yeah, so if they add an extra week or so, not gonna lie, as a mom, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, it will be. That ain't right.
Like you can
Holy
stay
cow.
till like the 16th.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not super
You're not too
worried
worried
about it.
then. Okay. Well, neither am I. I do have a friend of mine who works at Webster High School over
yeah?
in West Tulsa, and he's like, "Look, we can't do distance learning, so every day they're out of school." And they were in the middle of some kind of state testing thing too.
Oh.
And so I don't know. It just threw a wrench into all that. It's not the big state testing that everybody does. It's like a special thing for his class. But
Okay.
anyway, yeah. So that's the only downside to all this is some of you guys are really going to have like a giant pile of work that you have to get back to on Monday, and so I'm feeling you on
Yeah.
that. So, but I am pleased that I was right about one thing. So let's not forget that I was
Yeah.
right. Okay, trash updates.
Yeah.
Everybody and their brother has their trash sitting out at the curb right now. What is the deal
Yeah.
with that?
So I actually spoke to Waste Management this morning, and I'm going to tell you, leave your can on the curb. Go ahead and leave it there. They started this morning. They are out running as many routes and as many neighborhoods as they can. Obviously, there's still safety concerns, so they're not going to be able to get everywhere. If it's pretty flat, if there's not a bunch of cars parked on the road, they're going to attempt it. They are going to run Thursday's routes today. So if you are usually a Thursday pickup, you should get your trash picked up today, depending on your road and your neighborhood. Now, if you are a Friday pickup day, you will be picked up on Saturday. So they're going to come back tomorrow. Usually they don't work on Saturdays, but they're going to come back on Saturday and do that pickup. And then they'll take off Sunday. And then on Monday, they will reset their schedule. Monday's trash will be Monday. Tuesday's trash will be Tuesday. And they are going to go around as best that they can and get around. They're hoping with the warm weather Saturday, Sunday, that everything will start to melt. Then Monday they will be out to get your trash. They are going to allow extra trash bags for the extra trash that you accrued this week being stuck at home and if you missed your trash day. So if you have an extra bag of trash, put it on your can or next to your can, and they will pick it up. But that is for 1 week only, and that's anybody, any pickup this next week, Monday through Friday. They will honor that extra bag pickup and get everyone taken care of by next weekend.
Okay. Well, I can tell you, my trash usually runs on Wednesdays, so we're going to be taking advantage of that, the extra bag thing for sure. Yes.
Now, don't
We
clean
need
out
that.
your house and
Why
like
not?
stack it next to the trash can.
I just see this as the fortuitous circumstance there, that I could use this as like.
I
this
saw
is-
the light bulb. You're like, yes. Yeah, probably not that. But they are going to, for 1 week, honor that extra trash.
Okay. I mean, they don't know if I'm cleaning out my house. Maybe I just used all of that stuff the entire time. They don't know that I'm cleaning out
Well,
the attic.
Rick watches our show. He's a supervisor of waste management.
I can edit this. Cut that part out. No, okay, all right. So don't go overboard with the extra trash, guys. But we know that, like, I mean, even if trash had been running normally, a lot of us who are stuck inside the whole time, we're going to be accumulating more
Right.
trash because it's just going to happen, right?
Right.
Because you're home. I'm grateful that Waste Management is doing that. But okay, I won't go overboard
Yeah, I
with
cooked
it.
like
But
3 meals a day for
Yeah.
5 days now, and I baked. I made a banana pudding. I made snickerdoodle cookies. Made brownies.
didn't bring any of that to
Yeah.
the show, I see. Would you eat
Right.
it all?
So all this stuff, and I got all the trash. I got to get my house cleaned
Jeez.
out.
We got COVID Lucy over here baking away.
Yeah.
So it's okay to share your spoils, you know.
All right, I'll bring you some.
I made ramen every day, so. No,
I was
couldn't
pretty.
do that.
I made homemade chicken noodles. Do we keep going?
It's killing me here, guys. Good grief.
I was just in the mood to cook and bake, and it was great.
Does the cold weather do that to
It
you?
does,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think, yeah. It's like get the house warm and everything, but, the only thing I did is I spent every evening by the fireplace. So
Oh.
I had a fire going.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. It gets a lot of use this time of year,
Yeah.
so I'm actually about to run out of firewood.
Mm.
I think I might be able to do it one more time tonight, and then I'm going to be out. So, which is good because the cold winter weather is going away, and it is heating up 10 to 15 degrees per day, starting today,
Yep.
and then tomorrow is Sunday, and then Monday we're looking at a high of about 71 at this
I'm
point
so
right now.
excited.
Yeah.
I was
Can't
joking. I was like,
believe
we're
it.
gonna be wearing tank tops and flip flops outside, like sunbathing in our
Tank
70.
tops and flip-flops. With your red face that's got windburn and you've been outside too long and stuff. And then she's going to be out there with, I don't know, I'm just picturing like the tan lines or something.
Oh.
Oh, that's working out. That's funny.
Yeah, on Monday when we have 70-degree weather, you
Yep.
won't catch me inside.
And then I don't think it's going to get under like 50 degrees that whole week for the highs. And so it's great. It's going to be awesome. Now, does that mean that it won't turn cold again?
Probably not.
I don't think we'll have as cold a storm system coming up as we did this one. I think this is the last like freezing cold system that we've
You
had.
can say that, but I'm a March baby,
Okay.
And I can tell you that I had my birthday snowed out
Yeah. Well, that's
all
the thing.
the time.
Okay,
growing up.
so well, okay, yeah. So I mean, I'm putting a caveat there that I do think it's completely possible and even likely, I think this year that
Yeah.
we're going to have a snowstorm in March. But this extended period of like sub-freezing temperatures,
Oh yeah.
I don't
I don't
think we're
see
going to
that
have
again.
another one of those. I think we're done with that. I'm
Okay.
making predictions, and so far I'm pretty good at them.
You predicted one thing right.
Out of like how many things?
All right.
Two things. I'm batting 500 or whatever right now, right? So, anyway, okay. So speaking, I have a joke today, by the way.
Okay.
Do you have one? Did you
No.
bring one? Okay. So speaking of sun tanning and stuff, I don't know if I told you this. I haven't because this is literally the first time I'm telling you. I'm butchering this already. But so I saw a car being driven by a sheep in a swimsuit.
Yeah.
It was a Lamborghini.
Okay, that was a good one.
Thanks.
That was a good one.
A Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. Oh goodness. Okay.
And I guess I win by default because she didn't bring one today,
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
today.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning into the Time Loop Live, guys. I'm actually going to see you in a couple hours, I guess, because I'll be on the chat with the chamber, which is at 12 noon. Is that right,
Yes, I
Janet?
do. Mhm.
Yep. Okay. And we're going to be talking about the Sapulpa Community Theater. The new show opens up late next month, and we're excited to kick off the new season there. So I'll be seeing you guys again in a couple of hours. And in the meantime, have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning into the Time Loop Live, where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. See you on Monday. Much warmer weather, right?
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Y'all are adorable.